everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make Danish Christmas paper stars. Now these stars can be fairly difficult to make, so throughout the video feel free to pause it or to go back as many times as you like so that you can learn how to do it. These stars are also great to put on top of Christmas presents as a little bow. So in the video I will show you where you can stop so that you can turn it into a Christmas bow to go on top of a Christmas present. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the tutorial. So you're first going to take 4 different strips of paper. I have 2 of one color and 2 of another one, but you can do as many colors as you want, but you just need 4 strips. It's easier when you first start out to do 2 of one color and 2 of another color. And what I have done is I have put them all together, fold up in a stack like this, so all the folds, because they're strips like this and like this. And it doesn't matter how wide or how long it is. For example, I have ones that are this wide, but they're like extremely long. So the wider you get, the longer you need to get. So I would suggest using pre-cut ones, as that can be a lot easier, especially when you're first starting out. But you can also try and cut your own, it's just a little bit harder. So you're going to take all of them, fold up, so the fold's facing up, put them in a even stack, this, and then I just cut off their, not the right way, but I just cut off so it made a little edge, and this will be easier in the folding process. So I'm going to start with this piece of paper right here, and right now it is fold to the left. Next I'm going to take a second piece of paper, the opposite pattern of this one, and I'm going to make it fold down, and this is going to go inside this one. So as you can see, it goes over this one but under this one, like that. Next I'm going to take the same color paper as this one, and I'm going to put it fold up, and I'm going to put it, instead of inside of it, I'm going to put it around it, like this. So it's like weaving. Then you're going to take the 4th piece of paper with a fold on the right side this time, and it'll be the opposite of whatever you did for this one. So for example, this one is inside of this one, so that means this one is going to go over this one and inside this one. Now we have some sort of cross thing here. Wherever the fold is, you're going to pull on the opposite edge to where it stops, because the fold locks onto it. And you're going to keep pulling until it locks and makes this sort of shape. And yeah, it can come apart really easily, but it will lock once we do the next step. So first you are going to take the top layer of the bottom one, the one closest to you, and fold it up. And then you're going to turn it clockwise, like this, and repeat that. Do it a 3rd time. Take the top layer on the right, fold it up, and then once you turn it clockwise for the last time, you're going to take the bottom one, but instead this time you're going to put over this one and then under this little thing right here, and then pull it through. Now it's like what you had before, except there are 2 on each side, and now it locks and it won't fall apart. Next I'm going to take the top right one, and I'm going to fold it under itself. Lots of people like to fold it this way, but that is incorrect, so you need to fold it this way, where you can see the visible line. Then I'm going to fold it up like this, and then under itself like this, and put it in through this one, and then fold it through like this, so it should have a little corner like that. I'm going to turn it clockwise and do the same thing. I'm going to fold it under like this, so you can see the line this way, and then fold it under like that. And you want to try and get it as straight as possible, but sometimes that will be impossible. Then you're going to turn it clockwise, do it again, pull it up, under. Sometimes it can be a little difficult to push through, and sometimes you might have to cut the side. If it gets to a point where I need to do that, I will show you how to do that. Then once you get to your last one, this thing will be in the way, so you just need to fold that out of the way. So then you can make sure it goes under the right one. but you fold it under, and then this one like that. See, this one is a little difficult to push through, and that's where these points come in handy, where it helps it to just pull through. There we go. So now you should have something that looks like this, where you have 4 different points like this. For the next part, you're going to fold over the one that's facing on the right, fold it over to the left so that way it's out of the way. Then you're going to take this bottom one that's on the right and then fold it over into a triangle like this. Again, lots of people like to fold it over like this, but that's incorrect. You need to make sure that you can see the separation, if that makes sense. So you can see that there's a little fold line there. Then what you do for this one is you take this and then put that under, so there's a little area right underneath there. You're going to take that, and then that is going to go under, and then it should pop out through the triangle you've created previously. And you pull that through, and it should make this little 3D point like this. If you look at this one that I've already made, you can kind of see where we are right now. We're making a point like that. Then you turn it clockwise, repeat the same thing. You need to put that one down, and then put this to the left, and then I sometimes fold it like this because it can get in the way, but then I have to make sure that it's folded back like this so you can see that's there. And then fold it under like that, and it comes out the corner like that. Then I fold it clockwise again, put this to the left, fold this under like that. Then I take it and I put it under like that. And then for the last one, there is nothing to move over to the left, so I just do it with this last one and push it through. Sometimes it can be a little difficult to push this one through. There we go. Now we are about halfway done, and we're almost at the point where you can make it to go on top of Christmas presents, and that will come in about the next step. So now what you're going to do is everything that we have just done, we are going to turn it over and do the exact same thing. That's basically all it is. So we're going to take the top right one, and I sometimes hold it in my hand this time so it doesn't damage the bottom part. But you're going to fold this over like this so you can see the fold. Go up like this, and then fold it with its underside facing up. And there we go. And it can sometimes get caught on this point. Just have to gently get it through. And sometimes it will rip, so that's okay. Then you turn it clockwise. Do the same thing. Hold it under, over, and under. Like so. See, sometimes now at this point it can be a little difficult to get through, like this one's not really getting through. So in this case, what you will do, you'll take your scissors and just kind of cut it to make it a little thinner. And sometimes it won't help very much, but it should help a little bit just to get it through so we can pull it through. And also when doing this, I forgot to mention, you want to have pretty thick cardstock-like paper, because if you use just printer paper, it will be really difficult and it will just crinkle up and it won't be really good. So yeah, and I have this point, and sometimes it's not as pointy as I'd like it, but that's okay. Turn it clockwise, do the same thing, and then pull it through. Like that. Turn it clockwise, and then kind of get this one out of the way so I can put this one under. And I just fold it a little bit like that. So now at this point, if you turn it over, we have 8 points and then the 4 3D ones. If you wanted this to go on top of presents, you could stop now, and then what you would do is, it'd be a little difficult, but what you do is you would cut these little ones like this. And you want to be careful not to cut on the actual point or else it could ruin the whole thing. But then you could just cut the little short ones, and then if you turn it over, you would just want to glue this part here and then cut it off. And that's what you could do to put it on top of presents. But if you want to go through the whole thing, you can keep watching. So after we have those 4 points, you're going to do what we did before. You're going to put this one that's on the right to the left. You're going to take the bottom one, fold it like this, and I sometimes fold it like this, as I had shown last time. And then you want to make sure you can see that it's been folded. And then put it under, and it goes through the points. And pull it, and then you can kind of use your fingers to shape it how you want. And you turn it clockwise. Put this one out of the way. Fold it into a triangle. Fold it under. Like that. Then you do the same thing. Fold it this way. Fold it under, like that. Push it through. And then last one, fold it under. This one can be a little difficult. And then put it under this 3D point right there. And there you go. After this, you are going to cut the edges, and you want to be very careful not to cut the fold right here or else it can make the whole thing fall apart. Yeah, you are just going to cut sides like that. There we go. So yeah, this is what it would look like in the end. And if you were to make it as a Christmas present topper, you would just not do these last 4 ones, so it would be just a flat one. But yeah, these things are great. Here's a bigger one. These things are great to just hang up on your windowsill or on a shelf or on Christmas presents. So yeah, these are how to make the Danish Christmas paper stars, and I'll meet you back at the outro. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you were able to learn how to make these Danish Christmas paper stars. Once you are able to learn them, it becomes super easy and you can make tons and tons of them. As for me, I've made tons of them and they're all over my room, all over the house, and I'm quite obsessed with making them. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!